Alright guys, we are at VGMX, the Video Game Music Exchange. I was at home and I made up these coupons, which I think are awesome looking. One of them's, I made one that says $5 off of any purchase of $15 or more. So we're going to go in there and we're going to see if they'll honor these fake coupons that I made.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. I had a feeling something great was going to happen today. We actually didn't go to thrift stores today or pawn shops, anything like that. I rented my son out. He needed some new sticks for his PS4 controller, so we went out and grabbed that. And while we were out, we decided to stop at VGMX, printed off some coupons, but because it's Tuesday, they have a buy one, get one free sale. So I picked up a couple games. And I had to like double check to make sure, because it says that it only includes like 6th generation games. And it didn't count anything in the collector's counter or the collector's rack or whatever they call it. So I had to kind of double check with the guy just to make sure. So I said, yeah, anything on the shelves out here is buy one, get one free for PS2, Xbox, original Xbox, and GameCube. And he said, yeah. So this game's actually been sitting there for about 3 weeks, and I can't believe nobody snagged it. I think maybe it's because they haven't really had anything to pair it with. So, you know, you're not going to buy a $40 game and then get a free $10 game. But for $40, I picked up 2 games, and so I ended up being like $20 a piece. So the first game we picked up for $39.99 was Conker's Live and Reloaded for the original Xbox. Complete with the manual. Very nice condition. The manual does have a few nicks right there. As you can see, lines up right with that bar. So what do I always say? Turn your manuals around. That will protect them a lot better. So, got Conker's Live and Reloaded. I already have this game, but a friend of mine wants this game, so I'm thinking maybe I can sell it to him for $30, which means I'll only pay $10 out of pocket for the next game. Put Conker's right there. Okay. Now this is a game that I got for free, essentially, because I paid $40 for that. But I get a lot of shit for not having this game in my collection. If you watch my N64 collection video or my GameCube collection video, I get a lot of people go, oh, you don't have that game, dislike, whatever. And it's like, if you watch my channel for any length of time, you will know that I don't really care for turn-based RPGs, and I'm not going to go out and spend $40 on a game that I'm not going to play. Even though it is a GameCube game, and I love the GameCube, but I'm happy to have this in my collection. I'll probably never play it. I may give it a try. My son loves this game, but he already has a copy. So I'm going to put this on the shelf as a great big giant to you guys that are like, you don't have Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door? That's the greatest game of all time. You don't have it? Your channel sucks. Your collection is horrible. Dislike. So now I have it. Was that a good rant? That was a pretty good rant. That one is complete. Very mint condition on the disc. Manual is in great shape, and what I love is it comes with the the bonus paperwork in there. So yeah, definitely happy to get the old Club Nintendo insert with the manual. We're gonna go ahead and turn this manual around right now, but like I said, very mint copy of Paper Mario. I've wanted to add this to the collection for a while, but just never see it cheap enough. And in my opinion, $39.99 is a little bit pricey. Typically it should be like a $30 game or so, but yeah, so we'll end up getting this for free or for $10. Just depends on what I do with that copy of Conker. So, all right, guys, we are off to a booming start. We got 2 really awesome games, and let's go hit some thrift stores. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. We had a shitty day out there. You guys saw the video, man. Cases were empty, discs were scratched. If you can take your thumb and you can run it over the disc a little bit, and your thumbnail sinks into the scratch is too deep. It's not going to ever be fixed. So Would have liked to snag that Mario Galaxy. It looks like somebody switched the tags on. I was going to try and get it out of there for 94 cents, but the disc was so messed up, it's unrepairable. Couple games at Thrift there. The games weren't even in the cases. Like, GameCube controller. How do you not know when you work in an electronics section of a thrift store and you see a ton of electronics? Here's a GameCube controller. I'm going to put it out there. Buttons are all fucked up. Cord's been cut. I'm just going to throw it out there. $3 they wanted for that thing. It wasn't even good for parts. Man, crazy. It's craziness, man. All right, so we did kind of scrounge around today. Got some stuff. But got some freebies from my friend Brett Hamilton. Big fan of the Crow. Got this Crow promotional card. I'm not going to take it out of there, but it's a one-of-one promotional card from back in the day. I don't know what series it came with. It kind of looks like those cards that used to come with Wizard magazine. If you remember Wizard, the comic book price guide magazine. It kind of looks like one of those cards. And then on the back, Marvel 91, which would have been, I guess, Marvel Series 2, Punisher's Arsenal. I have a binder, and I tried to get a whole set of those back in the day. I know you can get a whole set for like $10 now, but if I see one that I don't have, I'll probably pay like 10 cents for it or something. But all right, so he did give me some NES games here, $6, so $3 a piece for Excitebike. I already have that one, so don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It's not that expensive of a game, so it's not even really worth reselling. It's probably just keep it and find another Nintendo and then bundle it. But did pick up Mario Brothers. This is the 5-screw edition with writing on the back. No clips there. I actually don't have this version of the game. I don't really need it, so I'm kind of undecided on whether I'm going to keep it or not. But it did come with a dust cover, and I'll be keeping that for sure. Alright, so go to the thrift stores. That same thrift store that had the fucked up Xbox controller, or the GameCube controller. They had one GameCube game there that wasn't a sports game. It was $2.99. Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. The receipts out of there. And it's in very, very nice shape. So that's kind of one of the determining factors of why I picked it up. It's got all the inserts. And as you can see, there's the manual. Very nice condition. So we'll go ahead and we'll turn that around, put it in there. Like I said, great condition. So yeah, we'll add it to the collection. All right, we'll do the last part first. Last part there, we went to Goodwill. Walked right into Goodwill, looked on their DVD rack. I find this game quite often. Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy X. The Black Label Edition for the PS2. It's even got my name on it, which was awesome. But that is complete. Pretty good shape. So, yeah, I mean, not a great score there, but for $2, this thing sells for $10. So, a little bit of a recouper. Alright, so the last thing that we did was I went to Half Price Books. I actually filmed a little bit when I was walking in, but I had to delete it because I kind of got busted. So, not a lot of Half Price book footage this week. In their clearance bin, I don't know what they're doing, but Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS. Got that for $1. So we'll throw that in a DS case somewhere. Couldn't pass it up, man. Just couldn't. $4.99. Love adding compilation discs to my collection. The Taito Legends for the original Xbox. Complete. Very nice condition. I'll have to see if there's any shoot 'em ups on there. Because I know Jeff's getting ready for his thing. $5. Picked up a Evil Dead game. Evil Dead Regeneration. Again, very nice condition on that one. I have to get around to playing these Evil Dead games. I actually have one of them on the PlayStation. Something. Fistful of Boomstick. I knew it was up there somewhere. And the last game I picked up, I don't really know a lot about this game, but I think Mac and Z picked it up, or Power Player Paul, or somebody picked it up, and said it was like an out-of-print game, or not a common game, or something. Well, of course they're out of print. They don't make Xbox games anymore. But a more uncommon or obscure game. And that game is Land of the Dead. Road to Fiddler's Green. For the Xbox. Paid $9.99 for that. kind of took a chance because, like I said, I thought somebody else picked it up and said it was uncommon. So there it is, complete. And kind of looks like a first-person survival horror-y type game, right? So kind of reminds me of like a George Romero film or something. Anyway, guys, that is it. Sorry I didn't bring the heat this week. Actually, we got Conkers and we got Paper Mario. So I guess that's not bad. But, yeah, man, whew. I hope our fortunes change. Because as the weather turns colder in Ohio, and there's no more yard sales, outside flea markets, anything like that, all the game hunters tend to flood to the thrift stores, flood back to the thrift stores, and it's going to be dead here probably for a couple months, unless you get super lucky. So, all right. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Don't take that rant earlier personal. I love every one of you guys, and I appreciate all your comments and your feedback. So, we'll see you on the next one.